This is Jason's Electronics Repair. Welcome to my ER. We're back with switch number 1008. We need to put some caps onto this this unit here. We need to add some caps to BQ, and we're going to leave the connectors off, but we're going to add some caps to BQ here. I'm going to do it under the Andenstar microscope. I have my data sheet here with the caps. So it's a 4.7 microfarad, a 1 microfarad, and a 10 microfarad capacitor. So we're going to go back over here. I'm going to get out my first one is 0603. 0603 capacitors. 0603. I just need 0805. So 0805. So out of 0603, I'm going to do the 4.7 microfarad first. So seven. And this one doesn't go up to 4.7. Okay. This one doesn't go up to 4.7. All right. Now, 0.7 microfarad. Huh, that's strange. Why I don't have those? Okay, so I don't have a 4.7 microfarad capacitor. So I'm going to have to pull that from a donor board here. So let me grab my donor board here. That's what I charge batteries with. Switch 101 here. So I got my donor board. And I'm going to get this cap off here with the mini hot tweezers. So I'm going to pull this cap off with the mini hot tweezers. And I'm going to add a little bit of leaded solder to this, to my tweezers here. Add a little bit of hot air. There we go. Just pull that right off of there. Come back in here like so, and sit it down. Clear off my tips. We're going to focus it here. I'm going to add a little bit of flux. Add some flux to that. Cap to there like so. Supposedly I'm going to add it to there like so. There we go. Little insane amount of solder on the mount of the capacitors, but that'll be fine. So now I'm going to put these two caps in. So I need a 10 microfarad, 10 microfarad, 805. Get my tweezers out here. My 10 microfarad out. Put that back in there. And we will, so this is the 10. It's going to go there, so I'm going to add my flux to the board. I'm going to place it in the flux there like so. I'm going to try to use the hot tweezers again. Try to use the hot tweezers. I need to switch to the other scope from this. Not the prettiest thing. I'm going to clean that up a little bit real quick. Make sure that's sitting correctly. I can reflow all these with hot air. Just want to make sure that it's sitting correctly. Yeah, that's on there. And a little bit of a pad connection there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some flux. Oh, I need to get this cleaned off better. Come in here with my brush, raise the board. I don't want to flex the board too much, so I'm bracing it here. So, got a build up in between there. That's the one thing I don't like about this flux is that it blackens like that. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of flux here, like so. I'm just going to touch it with my micro pencil. It has the wrong tip on it. Yep, that's not going to work. So that has the wrong tip. I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to add a little bit more flux to it. I'm going to come in here with hot air. The connector's missing, so I can come in here with the hot air and tease this down here. Hot air's at 460. More flux to this. There we go. That sat down. Now I need a Now I need a 1 microfarad. No, that was a 10. So now I need a 1 microfarad capacitor. Oh, 1 microfarad. flux to this. Drop that component on there like so. Slowly warm up the board. Should use my chip quick for this. We'll get it on here. A little bit more flux to that. And we'll come in here and let that dance around a little bit. All right, so we're gonna let that cool down. Brush it gently to get that flux off of there. All right, so now that we have that out of the way, we can put our books up here. Put our donor unit away. That wasn't the donor unit I put away. Labels make the world go round. So, all right. Now let us check to see how this is going here. So this one, if you guys remember, this is trying to just do short little videos here. I don't know what I'm just trying new things. So this one had nothing wrong with it, but a bunch of liquid damage, and we're going to try to see if we can get it to work here. So first thing I want to do, I want to see if it will charge a battery. So I'm going to hook this up to my power. I'm not going to hook it to the power supply. I'm going to grab my Nintendo charger and my current meter. All right. So we're going to grab a test battery here, and we're going to plug in the test battery. And then we're going to plug in our charger and see what we get. Charger turns on, and it charges at 200, 300 milliamps. Hard to see, and this may boot. So this may actually boot. Does it charge both sides? Yes, it does. Well, let's get this in a housing and see what happens. So we're going to get this in a housing and see what happens. So, first thing is, when you're doing this stuff, it's very important that you clean as you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me a new cleaning thing here. I'm just going to clean off my mat here on camera, because people need to learn to clean as they go, because it makes the repairs go easier, and your bench is always clean. If you put everything back where it goes after you're done using it, you get a smoother workflow. If I could teach anybody anything, it would be to clean as you go. I mean, it's very important. All right, so we are going to get our test screen here from our known good box. This is a known good switch. It has a known good screen. Oh, no, that's not the one. This one. Test it with this one. This one doesn't have a power button. Fantastic. All right, well, maybe we just want to see if there's image on the screen. So that's mainly what we want to do. We want to see if there's image on the screen. So I'm going to plug this into there like so. Lock that down. Slide this. We're going to hook up backlight. I can't hook up backlight. All right, so I can't hook up backlight because I don't have a backlight connector. So we saw that this is charging the battery. We can't test it for image right now because we don't have a backlight connector. So in the next episode, I will put a backlight connector on here and we will move on from there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a fantastic